Hi, Ray Hayden here, and this video is specifically in reference to Open Broadcaster software. So I go into my Google search and I search for Open Broadcaster, and the very first return will bring us to obsproject.com. This is a website that we want to go to for this. Now, this is specifically the software that I'm using is Open Broadcaster software, and I'm using it on a Linux system. So we'll get to discussing that a very little bit in the next couple of screens here. We go to Open Broadcaster Software's website, and you'll see there's OBS Studio over here on the right, and then there's the classic version for Windows 7, 8, and 10, and the Studio version for Windows 7, 8, and 10, Mac OS X, sorry about that, 10.8 or better, and Linux. Now, this is a Linux system. I'm using Linux Ubuntu Studio, and we'll see that on the next page. We're not going to see Studio. Don't confuse this with my operating system. It's a Linux operating system. Here it says Ubuntu, and it's not going to really discuss which version of Ubuntu that you're using. It doesn't really matter. It'll install anyway, as long as it's 14.04 or better. That's the little plus over there. So if you click on it, and for the Linux folks, it's not going to really matter, because you're not going to have a button here to click on to install it. Now, there is a note up here about 1404. It says FFmpeg is required. I'm going to tell you that if you have 16.04, you have it. It's already installed, and you don't have to worry about running any of these commands here. That doesn't matter. Also, I had already run this command here. You can basically just highlight it, copy it, and then open up your terminal emulator, and you can hit edit paste, and there it would be. And then if you hit the enter key, it would allow you to access this repository for the OBS software that you want. Since I had already done that, I didn't need to do it. And the update here is pretty much all the software updates, so I didn't need that either. So all I needed to do was go ahead and select this part here from sudo to studio. So I just kind of right-clicked that and copied it, and then I opened up my terminal emulator. I did an edit paste. Now I've already done it, of course, because I have the software installed, because that's what's making this particular video. So I go ahead and hit enter. It'll go down a little bit. It'll ask you for your password, of course. Enter your password. Now your password is your system password for Ubuntu, not necessarily any other password. It's not a password for the software itself. It's for your operating system, like your login password for your computer. And then it will come down to where you have to type in a capital Y for yes, because you want to install it. You go ahead and do that, and then if you search through your video production software in Ubuntu Studio, you will find OBS. And that is the software. I don't know if you can see it on my screen, but at the top of the screen, the software is running, and you can tell because I'm making this video. So with that, you will have the software installed. And what I want to do is actually want to click on the software and open it up. Now forget about the crazy logo thing here. You can see the microphone's working, and you can see that I'm capturing the screenshot. But I want to go into one thing. This sources window was empty. I had to add something with that, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to add screen capture. I'm not going to click it because I've already done it, and that's what we're seeing now. So I'm going to click off of that. The other thing I had to do is I had to use my microphone. So I went into settings. Actually, I believe I went up here, edit. Nope, went from file, settings. This settings up here, and then this settings down here are the same. They'll open up the same window, this one here. From this window, I decided I better go down all of the different options. I'm not going to stream any video. I can, but I'm not going to. What do I want my output to be? And where do I want to save my videos? So you can browse. And I decided I wanted to save them there under Home, Ray, and Videos. So there they are. Now, this is a folder that's already set up in my operating system, so I just wanted to use that. I went to the audio. Now on my audio, I'm using a microphone, which is a Phantom Power microphone, and it's an XLR professional microphone. In one of my other videos, you'll see how to use the Shure X2U to connect multiple microphones to one computer. I can actually go through a microphone mixer and connect multiple microphones or multiple audio sources through the X2U. Now basically when I click on this button, a whole bunch of different things came up, and the X2U adapter was one of them, and it just automatically found it, and everything was great. It was fantastic. When you change it, the apply button will change. It'll say apply, so you go ahead and apply the change, and then you can go on to the next section. Now video output is currently active, so there's nothing to change here. And one thing I wanted to do though was make sure that, oh, here it is. Pardon me, the recording format is MP4. You can make several different selections. Initially it says FLV. In all honesty, I don't use anything but MP4s. So I just want to make sure that that was selected. So I did. I actually had to change it from FLV to MP4. And I had done that. And what else did I do? There was nothing else I had to do. Everything pretty much just worked out of the can from that. So very quickly, in very short order, you can go from downloading the software right from the website. Just follow the instructions and you'll be there. Then you can open up the software, make a couple of changes. You want to capture your screen. You want to set up your microphone to make sure it's working, and set up whatever you want to do. And from that point on, you're cooking with Open Broadcaster software. So I hope that helps, and I hope that people enjoy using it and making good educational programs for other people, so that we can use the internet as it was originally meant to be, to help share knowledge and increase, the benefit to society as a whole. So with that, we'll talk to you in the next video. Take care and be well.